Let's continue today's series of this. There is power in slow. There is protection, sometimes in moving slower. It's okay to be the turtle. Okay. Are you honoring, or are you in alignment? Or are you coming into alignment with your soul's pace? Or are you caught up in society's race and becoming a disgrace? Are you in alignment and coming to terms with your soul's pace? Or are you caught up in society's race? There is protection in slow. There is intention and purpose in slow if you embrace it instead of criticizing it. Today's model is slow down, breathe that air slowly, exhale, and sip some herbal tea. Today's tea. This is hibiscus tea here, mixed with sweet tangerine for energy. I like to take naps sometimes throughout the day, and that's okay. And I just want to just talk about, the importance of just moving and just coming to terms with your soul's pace and starting to just kind of roll back and detach from the framework that society has in their race. Supposedly their race to the top or to the bottom, depending on how you look at things. But I for a while now, I would look at other people and just like other women who were just natural hustlers, right? Who knew how to grind it out and just like burn the midnight oil, and they set a goal and it's done, bam, 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 bam. And that hasn't been me. And I know for some of you that's a part of this tribe, it hasn't been you either. And we were looking down on ourselves, like I'm looking down on myself this whole time, thinking, why are you moving so slow? You should have had your own house, you should have had your own land, you should have had your own quote unquote whatever it is that thing is for you, by now. And we are criticizing and kicking against our soul's blueprint. When we start to embrace who we are, those of us who do better and find and see that our power is found in the slowness and the stillness, some of our inner treasures start to reveal and manifest itself through our rest. When we're at a place of stillness, when we are resting, and we're talking not exhaustion. There's exhaustion, and then there's resting. Resting is more intentional. Exhaustion is if you just kind of pass out. That's not really intentional. It just happens, right? But restfulness, peaceful, mindful rest. Whether that rest shows up as you sitting down and drinking you some herbal tea, you're sitting on your back porch or your balcony in my case, and you're looking at the grass and the trees because you purposely chose to have your backyard, live in a property where you are aligned with nature instead of the concrete jungle where the cars and people are coming out and making all the noise. You're able to take the time to hear your thoughts, to become one with your emotional body when you are not running society's race. When you start to move at your soul pace, it starts to talk to you and it starts to communicate things to you. These are where the hidden treasures are, in the stillness. Okay, when you are still. And stillness doesn't necessarily mean frozen, but it means that you're purposely taking your time. And you're just letting the ideas, you're letting the direction and the divine downloads come to you just through ease. Your ease could show up in, for instance, for me, my ease is cooking. That's when I feel empowered. When I'm chopping vegetables in my beautiful kitchen. Excuse me, when I'm sitting on my balcony, I can hear the chirping of the birds. I can see the butterflies flying. I can see the wind in the tree branches and leaves. That's when I can hear the voice of my Creator talk. That's when I can hear the whispers of my ancestors. That's when the kingdom of heaven really starts to surface itself. And some of us are wired that way. And when we start to identify more fully with our soul's pace and start to make the distinction between, okay, this is society's race speaking, this is my inner critic, doing a comparison between those that are more empowered in the hustle and the grind. Whereas I do better when I move in rhythm. Some folks do extremely well when they move in a system or a pace of urgency. But me, and I know there are others that are part of this tribe, we have to move in rhythm instead of urgency. And when we start to just identify with that and embrace that, you'll be just a little less sad. You'll be just a little less critical of yourself. Because then, from when you start to embrace it, then that's when things start to come online, right? That's when all of those things inside of you, those treasures start to come online. Because now that critic, you've had a chance to silence it and do some self-reflection and realize, wait a minute, this is me. I am so much more powerful when I'm at ease. And I just want to talk to you about that. Not a whole lot, just what I'm learning more about myself. I'm still learning and growing. These are some things that I'm learning at my ripe age of 40 plus years old. And I know there are others out here just like that who feel the same way. I want to end this video. Are you moving at your soul's pace? Are you in alignment? Have you embraced your soul's pace? Or are you just running society's race? That's how I want to end this video. Have a good day.